Hello everybody, and welcome back to the King Fox channel. My name's Matt Conager, and I'm building a Kitfox Model 7 STI. It's behind you. Oh yeah, I'd like to take a moment and pause to give you time to click on the like button, if you haven't done so already, the subscribe button, and ring the little bell for future notifications. As everybody else says, it helps the YouTube algorithm, whatever that means. I'm going out of order just a little bit, because after putting on the tailwheel, I thought, man, starting to look a lot more like an airplane since I've been wheeling it around on these caddies in the garage, and my floor in here is pocked horribly, and those little caddies get hooked in those pockets, and then I drag it off the caddy, and then I have to pick it up, and etc. So I'm going to put 3 wheels under the airplane so that I can jockey it around in here a little bit easier, and it looks like I did something. So after putting the seat pan in and the tail wheel on, I thought it would be cool. Plus I get 2 more boxes off the shelf, and those big tires up there. I don't know if you can see them up there on the shelf, but they're taking up quite a bit of space. Somehow I could zoom this thing in. Enhance. That doesn't seem to work. There we go. Okay, obviously I need to use this camera a little bit more. So, like I said, yeah, I get the tires off the shelf. I can actually get 2 more boxes because I'll do brakes. And then the rims are up there on the top shelf, and the Monster Shock box, which is pretty large. So, let's get into this video. Enough of me rambling. And it's time to say goodbye to the old work desk, which was too low. And now there's this guy. That's from Husky, and it's variable height, so you can crank it up and down if you want. This little guy right here. And I've got a few new tools for the workshop. Got a couple of Craftsman crow's foots. I got metric and SAE, 2 10 pieces, and I got a 90-degree drill head unit, and it's got 3 different things in there, so I can use this one, which is flexible, and then I think this one pops into here, but you can check it out online, and I'll put a link to this guy in the description, along with these, and the desk, which has got a solid birch countertop. Of course, it's finger jointed together, but it's a solid piece of wood, and it's heavy duty. It's got some casters on it which roll. It's very nice. Or you can put these feet in there if you want to adjust it and keep it in one location. But I'm looking forward to working at a better height, so I don't have to bend over all the time. Okay, I'm going to start with reaming these 3 on this side. This is the pilot side, that'll be the co-pilot side. I got to ream these to 0.375, and I can't pull the shank of the reamer through these holes, so I'm going to have to go in straight. So I couldn't reach the front bushing, so I had to elevate the fuselage a little bit to get at it from the bottom. Alright, coming back. So I just did 6 holes. And 2 of those are incorrect. I reamed it's got a special name. I reamed the spar attach lug. But then I went back and found out that the spar attach lug uses a AN6-12, and the proper reaming size for that is 0.375, so I'm going to mark that hole as already being reamed, even though I just read through that whole section and I can't find anywhere in there. Maybe it's in a different section talking about how far to, or when to ream that lug. So, that being said, let me show you the 2 holes that I should have reamed that I haven't yet. So for gear attachment, these two, not that one. And then that's the forward one. And down here is the aft. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, those two, and that one up there, and the one down there. So let me get those. All right, number 2, ream the 8 fuselage mounting holes in the mounting brackets to 0.375 and ream the gear leg attach holes to 0.3125. All right, with that done, now I'm supposed to ream the 8 fuselage mounting holes in the mounting brackets to 0.375. And those are the brackets. This bag says brackets to fuselage, but there's no brackets in there, just nuts and bolts, so I've got to look for a part. All right, got to get out the old parts book and look for a bracket. 13050.214. That is PCB. And whatever that means, PCB. Well, PCB must stand for powder coated box, because I broke out the manual here and found them, and it's box 4. So I have to talk to my secretary. So you can see why they'd be in the powder coated box, or PCB, because they are powder coated. And I wanted to show you guys these. They look pretty massive. I'm looking forward to getting them on the plane. So now it's time to ream the 8 holes in these brackets. Since I'm about to cut all the tags off them all and I'm not sure they're all the same, I'm going to mark a little bit on the bottom. We did the 8 holes in the mounting brackets, and now it says to ream the gear leg attach holes to 0.3125, but everywhere else it says the number of holes. Here it doesn't. And I'm looking over there and I don't see, obviously, the attach here, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm gonna ream those. We're going to attach the gear mount brackets to the fuselage using the hardware shown in leg figure A2.